Hey there, amazing viewers. Are you or someone you know receiving Social Security benefits? Well, hold on to your seats because I've got some absolutely massive news that could put thousands of extra dollars in your pocket this July. The Social Security Administration just dropped their payment schedule, and two dates are lighting up everyone's radar: July 26th and July 28th. We're talking about payments of $3,000 and $4,200 for eligible seniors with low-income status. But here's the burning question: will you be one of the lucky recipients? And more importantly, what do you need to do to make sure you don't miss out on these crucial payments? Stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about these game-changing payments that could make a real difference in your life or the life of someone you care about. Before we dive deep into these important details, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Why are these two specific dates so important? The Social Security Administration has designated July 26th and July 28th as key payment dates for different groups of beneficiaries, and understanding which group you fall into could be the difference between receiving your payment on time or facing unnecessary delays. First, let's talk about the July 26th payment of $3,000. This payment is specifically targeted at seniors who meet certain low-income criteria and receive Supplemental Security Income, SSI. But here's something many people don't realize: it's not just about being a senior or having low income. There are specific eligibility requirements that you must meet, and I'm going to walk you through each one of them. The most crucial factor for the July 26th payment is your income threshold. The Social Security Administration has set specific limits that determine whether you qualify for this payment. For individuals, your countable income must fall below certain thresholds, and these numbers can change based on various factors, including where you live and whether you're married or single. But here's where it gets interesting: not all income is counted the same way. The SSA has something called countable income, which is different from your total income. For example, the first $20 of most income doesn't count, and if you're working, the first $65 of earnings and half of the earnings over $65 aren't counted either. This means you might qualify even if you think your income is too high. Now, let's move on to the July 28th payment of $4,200. This larger payment is targeted at a different group of beneficiaries, and the eligibility criteria are slightly different. This payment typically goes to those who receive both SSI and Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, or regular Social Security retirement benefits. The higher amount reflects the combined benefits these individuals are entitled to receive. One question that often comes up is, can I receive both payments? The answer isn't a simple yes or no. While it's possible to receive multiple types of Social Security benefits, the total amount you receive will depend on various factors, including your work history, current income, and overall financial situation. Let's talk about resources, because this is where many people get confused. To qualify for these payments, especially the SSI portion, you need to meet certain resource limits. For an individual, the limit is $2,000 in countable resources, while for couples, it's $3,000. But here's the good news: not everything you own counts toward these limits. Your home, if you live in it, doesn't count. One car usually doesn't count. Life insurance policies with a face value of $1,500 or less don't count. These exclusions can make a big difference in determining your eligibility, and many people don't realize they might qualify because they're counting resources they don't need to. Another important aspect to consider is the living arrangement criteria. The amount of your payment can be affected by where you live and who you live with. If you live in someone else's household and receive food and shelter from them, your benefit amount might be reduced by up to 1/3. However, if you pay your fair share of household expenses, this reduction might not apply. Now, let's address a question that's probably on many viewers' minds: what if I think I qualify but haven't applied yet? This is crucial because these benefits aren't automatic. You need to apply for them. The application process can seem daunting, but it's absolutely worth the effort when we're talking about potentially thousands of dollars in benefits. The application process can be completed online, by phone, or in person at your local Social Security office. I recommend starting the process as soon as possible because it can take several months for applications to be processed. The good news is that if you're approved, you might be eligible for back payments from the date you first applied. Here's something many people don't realize about the application process: you can get help. The Social Security Administration provides free assistance with applications, and there are also advocacy organizations and legal aid services that can help you navigate the process. Don't let the paperwork intimidate you. There are people ready to help you get the benefits you deserve. Let's talk about documentation because this is where many applications get held up. You'll need to provide proof of age, citizenship or legal residency, income, resources, and living arrangements. Having these documents ready before you start your application can save you a lot of time and stress. One common misconception is that you need to be retired to receive these benefits. That's not always true. While retirement benefits have specific age requirements, SSI is available to people of any age who meet the income, resource, and disability criteria. For seniors specifically, you can qualify for SSI at age 65 without having to prove disability. Now, here's something really important about these July payments. They might be adjusted for cost of living increases. The Social Security Administration regularly adjusts payment amounts to keep up with inflation, and these adjustments can mean more money in your pocket. The recent inflation rates have led to some of the largest increases in Social Security history. Let's address another frequent question. What if I'm already receiving Social Security retirement benefits? You might still qualify for additional SSI payments if your Social Security benefits are low enough. Many people don't realize they can receive both types of benefits simultaneously. For those wondering about the timing of these payments, it's important to note that Social Security follows a strict schedule. The July 26th and July 28th dates are firm. But what happens if these dates fall on a weekend or holiday? In those cases, payments are usually sent on the previous business day, so it's important to keep track of the calendar. Here's a crucial tip. If you're expecting one of these payments, make sure the Social Security Administration has your current contact information and correct direct deposit details. A simple mistake in your banking information could delay your payment, and nobody wants that when we're talking about thousands of dollars. Let's talk about what happens after you receive these payments. The money is meant to help cover basic needs like food, shelter, and clothing. While there aren't strict rules about how you must spend it, it's important to use these benefits wisely to ensure they help improve your quality of life. Some viewers might be wondering about taxes on these payments. Generally, SSI benefits are not taxable, which is good news for recipients. However, if you receive other types of Social Security benefits along with SSI, those might be taxable depending on your overall income. Another important consideration is how these payments might affect other benefits you receive. For example, receiving SSI might make you automatically eligible for Medicaid in most states. It might also help you qualify for food assistance through the SNAP program. Understanding these connections can help you maximize all the benefits available to you. Let's address one more common concern. What if my payment amount seems wrong? If you believe there's an error in your payment amount, you have the right to appeal. The Social Security Administration has a formal appeals process, and it's important to act quickly if you think there's a mistake. As we wrap up this detailed look at the July Social Security payments, let's review the key dates one more time. July 26th for the $3,000 payment and July 28th for the $4,200 payment. Remember, these payments are specifically for seniors who meet the low-income criteria we discussed. If you think you might be eligible, don't wait to take action. Start gathering your documentation and begin the application process as soon as possible. The sooner you apply, the sooner you might start receiving these important benefits. I hope this information has been helpful in understanding these crucial July payments. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from this information. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on Social Security benefits and financial news that matters to you. Drop a comment below if you have any questions. I read and respond to as many as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.